This video marks the end of my third week here in Brno, and it's been quite a busy one, not only in terms of classes, but also, as you will see from this video, a fair amount of extracurricular activity on the side. I decided to continue my series of self-imposed educational field trips by this week researching the link between the city of Brno to the composer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, which is an area I've been quite interested in since I've arrived here, as I've noticed that there are a lot of street names dedicated to the composer, and there are also several plaques on the sides of buildings in the city centre. It's also quite a surprising link for me, as Brno is perhaps more famous for its prominent rise of Czech composers like Janáček or Smetana. But anyway, to give you a brief context, in 1767 there was an outbreak of chickenpox in Vienna, and Leopold Mozart, fearing infection, travelled to Moravia with his children. And they must have stayed in Brno for about 2 months under the hospitality of Count Schrattenbach. It was during this time an 11-year-old Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart performed before the district governor at the Reduta theatre, which is situated very near the Parnas fountain, which I photographed in my first video. The Reduta theatre itself is famed as being the oldest theatre building in Central Europe. However, as I discovered when I went inside the building itself, it's become very modernised and does not resemble anything from the period that I'm describing, which was somewhat anticlimactic. On my way home, ever conscious that Mother's Day is fast approaching in England, I thought it would be nice to travel back via the Capuchin Crypt, and since the second half of the 17th century, it has been the final resting place for monks of the order who are mummified and then buried. Obviously, I could not take any video from inside the crypt. I do not want to be banned from YouTube, but it was very interesting to learn about the mummification process and to understand the preservation process as well. The bodies are preserved through a unique air circulation system which runs through the crypt itself. So perhaps a rather morbid detail, but interesting nonetheless. Finally this week marked the Janáček Academy's annual ball, and it was a 1930s attire theme. Unfortunately, I do not have any clothes which resemble the 1930s, so I ended up going in my concert suit and posing myself as a musician. It was a very enjoyable evening. I won a raffle prize. Rather typically, I won a necklace and earrings, so I ended up giving them to one of my friends. And after a few pivos, I even got up and got involved in the dancing. So I had a very good time. The music was excellent, and the music was all live as well, which was wonderful. So in all, a very nice week. I've enjoyed myself. I hope everyone back at home is having a nice time, having a nice week. I hope the weather's nice. And happy Mother's Day for this weekend. So nice to hear from you all. Take care. Hope to hear from you again soon. Bye.
Because I would love to learn from someone.